We're live. I hope the audio is good. There's trash on the floor. Excellent. I don't know how many people are going to come to this stream because this channel has been unused for so long. I haven't streamed in so long, but maybe people will come to the stream. And if you come, say hello, participate in the chat. I'd love to talk to you about anime and manga and One Piece for the first time in years, literally years. Gonna read the new chapter. I'm excited to see what happens. Wait for some people to show up, if they even do. If they don't, I'll just make this a video. I'll just make it a regular video. But if we can get people to come to the stream, then that would be cool. So I'll wait a couple minutes before I start reading the chapter. Wait, see if anybody shows up at all. It's a cool color spread at the beginning. Make a splash. Okay. Welcome. If you show up, participate in the chat. I haven't streamed in so long that I would definitely like to talk to the One Piece community again. The chapter is evil. Well, hello. Thank you for joining me here on the stream. Why is the chapter evil, though? That's a bad sign. What does that mean? Does that mean it's bad? That's unnerving. Now I'm excited to find out what that means, but I'm a little worried. I have been given a little bit of a hint from a friend of mine, but I have no idea what the chapter is actually going to be about. It's what is it called? First of all, Good Mermaid. What? Okay, like a mermaid, but good morning to a mermaid. What does that mean? Maybe it's not even a mermaid. It's just a maid. It's just like a what? I'll start reading as soon as a few more people potentially show up to the stream, and then we'll find out what's going on. The very first thing here on the first page before I read anything is Emu and Loki, which is very exciting because that's what I want to see right now. I don't really want to bother with anything else. Emu is the most interesting and important part, obviously. Like, he's the guy we want to see after so long. But yeah, my friend who already read the chapter texted me and said that we are in a flashback again. That sounds impossible. What do you mean, Oda? There's so much happening right now. Emu is here. We got to see what Emu's doing. What do you mean you just started another flashback? What do you mean? He didn't say whose flashback it is. I have no idea. I'm gonna guess. Whose flashback could we possibly be going into? I mean, could it be Emu? Brook? Maybe we're gonna get like a Brook Gunko flashback. That could be something, I guess. I don't know. But we got a nice color spread to start with. Sunny day. Everybody's chilling. That's nice. Where's Chopper? Oh, there he is. Duh. He's right in the center. Jimbei. The coloring on Jimbei is like weirdly kind of light. He looks almost gray. But the chapter is called Good Mermaid. So whatever the hell that means. I am going to go ahead and start reading, and we're going to take our time. We're just going to go a little bit by bit. Page 1, we have Emu and Loki. The fact that I know it's going to be a flashback is very upsetting. Like, what do you mean? I know we're not going to stay on Emu and Loki. Also, I have cookies. Forgive me. I got to eat the cookies. So we got Emu talking about Ragnir. Thou hast waited all this time for one capable of bringing vengeance upon Emu. Is that not so? So is this the same? Do we know for sure that this is the same Ragnir from back then? Because we don't really know how that works. Like if an item eats a Zoan, does it live forever? Because it's just an item? Like it should. It's just a hammer. If the hammer doesn't get destroyed, then it's gonna stick around, right? Or does it gain like the life expectancy of the animal? But it seems like it's been around this whole time. And Loki doesn't know what's up. What is he rambling about? I've never seen someone so resilient. Yeah, actually, he's fine. I think he had like blood on his head before, but he doesn't even have that. Dude is tough. Loki, Straw Hat Luffy. Neither of ye could ever be Mu's soldiers. Mu will erase thee. Okay. Well, I'm glad we're starting like this. Apparently, we're going to go into a flashback, but until then, I'm glad we're at least seeing some more of the Loki and Emu stuff because that is the most interesting stuff right now. If you're here, if you're in the stream, please participate in the chat. I'd love to hear from you, hear your thoughts on One Piece or whatever, anime, manga, whatever you want to talk about. Let's get some chatting going on over here as I read the chapter I just started. We really haven't gotten anywhere yet, just kind of Emu talking shit. Now we're going to actually get into the real stuff. The fighting continues. Oh. Did we just get a name drop? Emu says they could never be his soldiers, and he will erase them just like Dozon. Whomst? Hello. Hello. Welcome. It has been a long time. I have not streamed in many, many years. So thank you for showing up. We're reading some One Piece, and I'm eating cookies, and that's just what's happening right now. It's just how it is. Emu is talking about some dude that I don't know. His name's Dozon. What if that's Joy Boy? We don't know if that's his real name. We don't know if he has another name. It could be someone else. Just someone we'll learn about 500 chapters from now. Some guy who couldn't be Emu's soldier. Was that because he had a devil fruit similar to these guys? Or was it just a difference in ideology or will or something? Totally Sniper King's arc. I sure would hope so. I would like to think so, but he hasn't done anything yet. He stood up to Emu for a second, but then he didn't actually accomplish anything. So like I'm really waiting. It should be, even if it's not like his arc in totality, he should get some good stuff, but he just really hasn't, and that's very upsetting. So they're fighting. Ragna 2 Jin Blades. What? But also Loki is breathing pretty heavily. He's tired. Oda and Watsky wrote this one together. Oh my god. What the fuck? Oh no. What are you talking about? What does that mean? Oh no. That's scary. What? Am I about to be... What? We doing some weird shit with children? I don't need that. God damn it, Watsky. Okay, I think Loki just summoned some lightning. And Emu is twirling around his little thing. He's twirling around his weapon. And yeah, he just blocked it. He just blocked the lightning. He is a tough guy. He's very resilient. He's got good defenses. But then we cut away. God damn it. God damn it, Oda. Why do you do these things to me? Is that it? Is that all we're going to get for them this entire chapter? I'm pretty sure that's the case. That makes me very sad. And now we're going to the Western Village. Back to the rain god, who's flooding everything. And again, I was told that there's going to be a flashback in this chapter, and I don't know whose flashback it's going to be. But for now, we're cutting over to the rain god. And the kids are getting swept up in the water. And of course, the adults are standing up. We're not letting you take them. We just saved them. We'll never give up our children. Wait, stop moving. Chopper is giving advice. We need to do blood transfusions. You'll die if we don't. Have they heard that bad where they need blood transfusions? Are we at that level? They're trying to take my boy. My life doesn't mean a damn thing right now. All right. We get the parents to do even more. Good for them. This is like, it's just made of water. What are you supposed to do, right? You have to target killing him. So that's going to be Sanji's job. You can't resist it at all. It's just a flash flood. There's nothing that can be done. Only 7 brats? Well, I guess that'll do. Let's go, Zaza. What the hell's going on here? All right, Sanji. Do it. Here's Gunko. So, since I was informed that there was going to be a flashback in this chapter, my only guess is Brook. My guess is Brook and Gunko. Is that why you said Watsky? Are we going to see her as a child? And Brook is going to ask to see her panties or something? Are we going to ruin Brook? Oh, no. That's a problem. That's my guess. Because we are cutting over to Gunko right now. She's still in the ice. I thought Emu destroyed that. Didn't he send like a blast towards it? Didn't he shoot an explosive at the ice? I thought he destroyed it. That's weird. But either way, she's still in the ice. Brook, about that woman. Is there a reason you were so hell-bent on confronting her? I only butted in. Okay, Usopp's awake. Usopp is awake. That means there's a chance for him to do more in this arc. Hell yes. I want it. I only butted in because I could tell it was serious. Do you know her, Brook? Is she an enemy from your past? Not an enemy. She's not an enemy, but she's someone I hoped I'd never have to face again. Okay. There's like some shame there or something. It was supposed to stay that way. Now, I'm completely lost. All right. This is not Usopp's arc. This is Brook's arc, apparently. Also, Frankie got a power up. Fuck Usopp. If she is who I think she is, she'd be 77 by now. Brook is... What is Brook? Like 90? So, yeah. He's got 13 years on her. So, depending on when we cut back to, she's going to be like a child in this. Then she can't be the same person. I mean, she's a celestial dragon. Yes, but the last time I saw her, she was departing from Mary Joa. She was a princess in my home kingdom. Brook, she's still frozen solid. We can't tell if she's alive, but maybe that's for the best. Couldn't she just be a celestial dragon look-alike? None of this changes the fact that she came here to lay siege to Elbaf. True, but she's the one who released our restraints. We're freed. Yay, we're untied. My mind powers did the trick. Right, so like some of her actual personality coming back through the control. Why would she do that? Run, Brook. She seemed to recognize me. And then she just turned back into a devil. It happens. It's almost like I've witnessed 3 different personalities. Her original, the one that saved us, and the demon. What do you mean by her original? Wouldn't her original personality be the one that saved you? I guess he means her original personality as they saw it on Elbaf. So, like, when she was just being a celestial dragon. And then her personality from before that, which would technically be her original one. And then the one where Emu took full control. So do you think she's being controlled? Back then, I wouldn't have thought of such a possibility. But after seeing how people are turning into demons today, I can't reconcile the conflicting feelings swirling through my chest. Dude, Brook is really serious right now because he did not even make a skull joke. He did not even say, even though I don't have a chest. Does he have a chest? Does that count? Did the bones count as a chest? I don't think that's how that works. Jinbei's like, sorry if this is insensitive, Brook, but we need to know if she should or be spared or killed. Guys, I don't think it really even matters right now. Like, you just got to do what you got to do. If she attacks, you got to kill her. I don't know if this is the thing we have to focus on in the moment. We can't make a move till you decide, but okay, they're gonna leave it up to Brooke. Sure. We're doing it. We're doing a Brooke flashback. Holy shit, I was right. I was actually correct. Damn. I cannot. Well, yeah, I can. I can believe it because this was set up earlier that we were going to get more information about Brooke and Gunko. But after Emu shows up, oh my god! Like once Emu is here, I really want to follow him more and see what's going on with him. But we're gonna do a Brooke flashback. Oh, that's crazy. That's wild. But here we go. We're doing it. How long is it gonna be? It can't. It's got to be a quick one. It's got to be 1, 2 chapters max, right? It was honestly a really long time ago. She was just a kid, and I was so young. There was once a kingdom that fell called Asperia. It was a country where music flourished. Instrument studios lined the streets. 70 years ago, West Blue, 4 a.m. We got some music playing. A 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's Brooke. He's singing. Hell yeah. Okay, so the chapter title is a reference to his song. Is it a song about mermaids? I don't understand. It's a good mermaid. What's the joke? What's the pun? Yeah, yeah, this is the Usopp arc, everybody. Let's get a Brooke flashback. Let's get a Frankie power up. Sanji's gonna fight killing him. Zoro's probably gonna fight somebody. Robin reunites with Saul. Luffy meets his long lost best friend, apparently, Loki. Chopper's doctoring, as he does. Jinbei exists. Nami, she's there. And then Usopp, he's also there. He gave a speech. He gave a speech. That's almost something. Like that almost kind of counts as something. He is awake though. He's not like unconscious, so he still has a chance. But we are doing a Brooke flashback after Emu showed up. God damn it, Oda. Good morning, Asperia. All right. He's just singing. I guess Brooke is their alarm clock. He comes out at 4 a.m., which would piss me the fuck off, and wakes everybody up with his singing. They all seem to like it, I guess. Everybody, oh, dude, there's a giant harp. Or maybe the mountain's just shaped like a harp. The arena? There's an arena? Like in Dressrosa? Why is he doing like the Nika pose? Not quite. He doesn't have his arms out, but he's almost doing the Nika pose. Okay. Oh, how I long to meet a sexy mermaid one day. There you go. There's the point of the song. There it is. And he has. He's met many. Shut it, Brooke. It's Lord Brooke. They call him Lord. Kick him out of the core. That's funny. The word core is almost the word corpse. She'd steal my soul away. Call that a bad fishing? The Japanese must have flowed smoother there. It must have been better in Japanese. That's not good. That's not a good. That doesn't work that well in English. Somebody get me a gun. Oh shit, they want to kill him. Okay, maybe they do not like the fact that he sings at 4 a.m., which makes a lot of sense. I wouldn't either. This is the country of instrument makers, Asperia Kingdom. And now we're at the palace. Captain, teach us how you do your swift slash. You dote too much on Princess Shuri, like from Black Panther. The crossover we didn't know we needed. How shameful. I've been teaching you all, haven't I? You have to master the basics. Why are we hiding Brooke's face as if we don't know what he looks like? Maybe they're going to reveal his eyes for the first time. Probably not. I don't think Oda would ever do that. I don't think he'd be wearing sunglasses in this position. But he might. You have to master the basics before you can dream. All right, I wonder what's dinner tonight. Yeah, my tummy is grumbling. We'll deliver Bing Sake. Are we going to see his face? Oh my god, we actually did. Whoa, that's weird. That's unsettling. I never thought we would see his eyes. Just like Doflamingo. Oh my god. That's creepy. I'm Mm, I don't know about that. It's just bizarre. Like the fact that we never saw his eyes before, like, kept a real connection between what he used to look like and how he looks as a skeleton. But now that we just see his full actual face, it's really weird. And that's gonna take some he doesn't even look weird, he just looks pretty normal, but it's just odd. Okay, we actually saw his full face. And there's little princess. She's adorable, and she just has different colored eyes for whatever reason. They're best buds. You think I got stronger just like mama. She's not his daughter, is she? What if she is? Probably not. What if the queen's having a secret love affair with Brooke? Oh shit. But apparently their mom is strong. The Raider Captain Guard Corps of Asperia. He's 20 and she's 7. Okay. Your mother is indeed super strong. Lady Candle? Candle. The light of my life. Oh shit. Maybe Brooke is. If he's not, he at least wants to. He's into it. He's into the queen. Bad look falling for a married lady. Okay. She is married, obviously, to the king. But there might be some shit going on behind closed doors. Brooke, what are you doing? What do you got going on, buddy? What are you saying? Love is freedom. Okay. Who's this guy? Oh, this is the king? Oh, no. No, 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 no. I haven't even met Lady Candle yet, and I can tell you she deserves better than this guy. Brooke is a nice guy. He's got a cool afro. So you should definitely divorce the king and you should get with Brooke. He's a little weird looking. He's a little gross. He's got like a Blackbeard nose. He's got a really weird. That's not even a butt chin. That's like a ugh. It's even worse. His name's Leuven. I'll execute you for treason. Oh, he heard that. So Brooke is out here talking about how much he wants to fuck the queen, and the king is like, "You be quiet." Like he's okay with it. I don't know if they're just buddies, they just have a rapport, or if this is just like his personality. Because Brooke is like, "Oh, you're so harsh. Wow, bro." Wait, are they actually brothers? Literally? Or is that not literal? Wow, bro. I mean, my majesty. You're scheming to assassinate me, aren't you? I don't know if he's being serious. I don't know anything about this guy yet. So I don't know if he's being serious about this or if they're joking with each other. I would never. I'll just wait for nature to take its course. I will wait for you to die and I will bang your wife, sir. Seabrook, just give up on my mommy. I got to meet this woman, right? I got to meet her. When I grow big, I'll marry you instead. Well, surely that's the kind of cute thing kids normally tell their dads. I guess. That would be worse, though. I don't really want a bride with a runny nose. Nice. This is not a Watsky thing. It would be Watsky if it was the opposite, if he was hitting on the child. This is a normal thing. This is like a little kid thing where this is like a common trope in media, especially anime, where they're like, I'm gonna grow up and I'm gonna marry mommy or whatever, because they don't understand yet. That's normal. That's whatever. Why you don't you dare shoot down my daughter right in front of me? Weird, weird. The king is weird. He's a weird guy. Your Majesty, I apologize for breaking up the fun. Okay, so this is definitely going to be a multi-chapter flashback, which, like, what the fuck, dude? Emu is here. We got to see what Emu is going to do, and you're going to do a multi-chapter flashback on Brooke and Gunko. Oh my god, why? What is there to even learn? Like, what? Does it matter? Does it really matter much? Like anything about Gunko at all? And is there anything we could learn about Brooke that we don't already know? I feel like we kind of get it. I feel like we kind of understand who Brooke is. I don't think there's really like a Germa here, where we can learn about his secret sad backstory where his family hated him. I don't really think that's a thing for Brooke. I mean, you put the fact that Queen is Frankie's dad in a fucking SBS. You didn't care to delve into that in the story, so what is here to tell us about Brooke that we didn't already know? Riders from a gang are closing in from the port. Okay. The corpsmen in the area are badly outnumbered. The reinforcements we dispatched from the castle probably won't make it in time. Who are they after? They're calling for Queen Candle. She's currently at the opera house in town. The Moron family? The Moron family? Oh my god, what the fuck? Yes, they've been after Candle for ages. When do they even land on our shores? Send out a message to Candle. Excuse me. To not leave the opera house. All the snails at the opera house are on Do Not Disturb. Brooke, you have to do something. They're going to take Mama away. The Moron family? That's strange. I met them at the harbor today. Well, they're shooting people in the street. This guy's got scars all over his face. Is this the Queen? I want to meet her. Such a wonderful performance. Come on out, Candle. Don Moron. Don Moron. Don Dumbass told us we can shoot you if you refuse. Today we settle it. I mean, apparently she's a warrior. Apparently she's strong. So I guess she's just out here causing beef with people. You'll finally learn to love our boss, Candle. Oh, everybody wants to bang this woman. What is happening? They love her too. We must make sure the Queen does not leave the theater. And then that guy got shot. Brooke, don't worry about it, my royal bro. So he's not literally his brother. He's his royal bro. Okay. He's on very good terms with the king, even though he wants to have sex with his wife. Remember, our queen is strong. There's no chance they'll catch her. Anyway, it's a shame they didn't realize that when I ran into them at the port earlier. I already cut them. Can he do that? What the fuck? Hold on. Wait a minute. What is this? This is not a power Brooke has. He cuts people and then they get cut like 5 seconds later. Are you telling me he can cut somebody in the morning and then they will get cut later on in the afternoon? Since when has he ever been able to do that? I mean, maybe he just hasn't had a chance to show it yet. It's never been necessary. Usually we're in the middle of battle, so it happens immediately. But has that always been a power of his? Can he delay the slash by that long? That's crazy. We've never seen that kind of thing. But he literally sliced them all down already. That's terrifying. What the hell is this? Don't tell me these guys, they were already cut down? Then that means that it was Captain Brooke's Swift Slash. It was the 3-pace hum. 3-pace? It's been a whole day. He slashed them in the morning, and now it's later in the day. That's not 3 paces. The Queen is coming out. Everybody loves the Queen. Everybody thinks she's beautiful. She's so gorgeous. Over 70 years ago, there were 2 massive stars in the kingdom of Vesperia. One was the former commander of the Royal Guard Corps, and the current Queen, Candle. The former commander of the Royal Guard Corps. Hold on. What was his title at the beginning? I'm going to go back. It just said he was like Raider Captain. Raider Captain of the Guard Corps. Who is that? That's not because it says one was the former commander of the Royal Guard and the current Queen. Hold on, I'm confused by this wording. One was the former commander of the Royal Guard Corps and the current Queen. But then it says the other, though. So are we talking about a third? Or are you saying the commander and the queen. And when you say other, you just mean you're talking about the commander again. Because like, who is the former commander of the Royal Guard Corps? Who is that? Oh no, I'm stupid. I'm stupid. It's weird wording. It's a little bit weird wording. They're saying that the queen is also the former commander of the Royal Guard Corps. Okay, you got to forgive me on that. The wording was a little bit weird. It says that there were two people. One was the former commander of the Royal Guard and the current queen. That makes me think those are two people. It's saying that the queen was the former commander of the Royal Guard Corps. So the king is the royalty. She married him because she used to be the commander. Okay. Yeah, she's pretty cool. She's pretty cool looking. The other famous person is Brooke, though his music was widely disliked, not because it's bad, but because he played it at 4 a.m. Well, thank you for coming. Thank you for thinking about me. I'm here. We're streaming, even though I'm almost done with the chapter. The other, though his music was widely disliked, would slash his target so swiftly that they never even noticed they'd been cut. He is a master of the swift slash, the captain of the battle raiders Humming Brook, and I'm still not used to seeing his eyes. At this time, the kingdom was at peace. Okay, my initial judgment of this is that I do not care. I'm sure it'll become entertaining. I'm sure Oda knows what he's doing. But as of right now, I couldn't possibly care less because what are we? There is so much happening on Elbaf. We are in the final saga. Emu is here. The big guy, the big cheese himself is here. And we're fighting Loki. And Luffy's still eating his fucking food. And it's like, we gotta find out what's going on with all that shit. And then you're gonna take who knows how many chapters to do a Brook flashback? Why? There might be a reason. But as of right now, I have no idea what that reason is. I don't know what we could possibly learn about Brook that is going to change anything about him. And I don't really care about Gunko. Like, is Gunko going to matter going forward? Is she going to matter so much that we need a whole flashback? Like, obviously, she's going to break out of Emu's control. So she'll probably be an ally in the end. But you know what? We have a lot of allies already. And we didn't get a multi-chapter flashback for Cavendish or Hyrudine. So, like, I am not yet convinced that this is necessary, but I will withhold judgment and I will wait to see. Obviously, some bad shit happens. They said that the last time he saw the princess was when she was leaving for Mary Joa. Why did her name change, by the way? When you become a celestial dragon, you change your name? I don't even know if this whole chapter is going to be from Brooke's perspective. Because why was she going to marry Joa? Was it because of the reverie? Or was she kidnapped? It didn't sound like she was kidnapped. Although, you know what? Let me go back. Let me go back to when he was talking. She's not an enemy. She's someone I hope to never have to face again. So that sounds like he feels shame, like he failed her. Maybe he let her mother die. Or her parents. One, both, maybe. She could have gotten kidnapped, and maybe he let that happen and he feels guilty over that. Or it's something about the parents. So I don't know if she got taken to marry Joa or if she went. But either way, there's something he feels like he failed to do, I guess, which has never been part of his character ever. This is completely new. So again, I'm not really invested emotionally in this yet, but I'm going to give it a shot. We'll see where it goes. But yeah, for now, it's just a little bit like when my friend texted me and said that this chapter was a flashback, I literally, I was like, what do you mean? How could it possibly be a flashback? And I guessed that it would be Brooke, and I was right. But it's just so odd. Yeah, it's cool seeing young Brooke, like, we finally got to see his eyes, but this is just very strange. I'm sure Oda knows what he's doing, but, like, this is just kinda weird, especially because Usopp hasn't done a goddamn thing in this arc. Maybe Brooke's story will inspire new confidence in Usopp. Is it gonna be a Brooke power up or something? Like, why would he get a power up though? That doesn't make any sense. He didn't have ice powers back then. Like, what are we gonna what are we doing? Didn't Brooke give you an Aokiji vibe in that panel where he's looking sideways? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Definitely similar. Especially he does look a little bit lazy or kind of like a little bit lax. He's kind of a chill guy. So actually he does kind of remind me of Aokiji. Well, I guess we're doing this now. There's no break next week, right? Thank Christ. But I guess we're doing this now for who knows how long. We're doing a Brooke flashback. Okay. Everybody loves the queen. The king is kind of a weird guy. I guess he just really trusts her and he really trusts Brooke. He's like, everybody wants my wife, but it's all in good fun. Even the boss of the moron family wants my wife. Okay. And apparently she's really tough. But I mean, relative to what? Like, this is the West Blue. Who cares? Tough compared to who? What kind of enemies are they actually facing? Yeah, I mean, not many people came to this stream, which is understandable because this channel has not been active for a really long time. But if more people will come like week to week, then I would like to keep doing this for sure. Although right now, I gotta tell you, I'm not as interested in what's happening in the chapters. Like if we were gonna get some emu stuff, then I'd be like, oh hell yeah, I gotta get the next chapter right away. But now that we're in the Brook flashback, I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm still here. I'm still here for One Piece every week, but mm, where have I been? I haven't been anywhere. I've been on YouTube the whole time. I've been uploading on YouTube the whole time, just not on this channel. But yeah, we're doing a Brook flashback. That's fascinating. Is this guy riding a zebra, by the way, on the last page? This guy is riding a zebra. Who would have ever thought before we got to Elbaf, we're going to get a Brook flashback? That's what part of Elbaf is going to be. We're going to get a Loki flashback, which turns into a Rocks flashback, which was supposed to be Loki talking for 3 minutes, and it went into this whole thing, this whole entire ordeal. Massive story. Huge, huge stuff. It was also a Shaggy flashback. There was like 3 layers to who the flashback was about. It was a whole huge thing. But that really makes sense for the lore. It makes sense to get that at this point in the story. But then also Brook flashback. What? Not even like a quickie. This is going to be multiple chapters. Maybe it'll only be one more, but I don't know. Nothing has actually happened in this chapter in regards to the flashback. Like nothing. We just established the characters. So it's definitely gonna be multiple chapters because, like, whatever tragedy is gonna befall them hasn't even begun yet. Nami flashback. There's been so many theories forever that Nami is related to Big Mom or Nami is related to somebody in the Celestial Dragons. Everybody's gotta be related to somebody, and I sure hope not. I don't think that's happening. Technically, there's an opening. We don't know Nami's parents, but I sure hope that doesn't happen. We don't have time for that shit, especially now that we're doing this. We don't have time. I hope that doesn't happen. But and Brooke isn't like anybody important. I mean, kind of. He is connected to one of the celestial dragons in a way, just not blood related. But hmm, this is going to be Usopp arc. I'm so excited. Yeah, it's weird because Oda, like, I've seen a lot of people say that like Whole Cake Island kind of affected people's expectations because that was very much Sanji's arc. And so that made people expect that the Straw Hats were going to get their own arcs. And that doesn't necessarily have to be the case. And I get that. I agree with that. But in this case, it does. And Oda has to know that. This has been Usopp's whole thing the whole time. Elbaf, Elbaf, Elbaf. So he has to. And I do think like Frankie should have had more in Egghead, and I do think that Zoro and Chopper should have had more in Wano, because that was the samurai arc and it was the Zoan arc. Chopper like fought Queen for a little bit, and he did some doctor stuff. Zoro had some good fights, but you know, story not really. And then Frankie, I mean, I guess technically Frankie did get something in Egghead. We just didn't find out until Elbaf because he got the cola power up. But yeah, Usopp has to get more in this arc. He just has to. And I think anybody like when the chapter came out where he gave his little speech and stood up to Emu, there were some people on Twitter who were like, they were complaining that people were complaining. Like, oh, you guys are never satisfied. We finally got an Usopp moment. And it's like, you don't believe that. You do not actually believe that that was good enough. There's no way you actually think that. Like, there's no way if you have been reading One Piece for 1,183 chapters that Usopp just saying to Emu, Elbaf is cool and manly and you can't be like this, you bitch. Like that's enough. You cannot tell me that you think that's enough. I don't believe you. So like we need more. We need some accomplishments from the boy, please. After the Brook flashback. It's very strange. It's very strange. I hope we get a moment where Emu tells Usopp directly that he's here because of him. Wait, why would he be here because of him? Why would he say that? Maybe he can use his plants to absorb the moisture from the rain god. Because grass beats water. Yes. That'll be it. That'll be it. Because what's Sanji going to do? Water beats fire. Usopp rage baited him. Okay. That's not why he's here, though. Somebody has to die, right? It's One Piece, so I don't really know if that's going to happen, but somebody has to die. And it's not going to be a Straw Hat. It could be Gabon, but that wouldn't be that impressive because he's old and injured. Loki could die, and I've heard some people say that Loki dies and Usopp inherits Ragnar. I'd be down for that. because he's used hammers the whole time. Usopp hammer, it's been a thing forever. So if he inherits the hammer, or if Loki just gives it to him, I don't know why. Maybe he just proves himself a brave warrior, and Loki's like, I'm already a dragon. I already kind of have that going for me. I don't need the hammer also, so you can have it. But somebody's got to die, right? Like, if Emu doesn't actually accomplish anything, some people were complaining about Gerd getting her fingers sewed back on, which is weird. It's like, why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she get her fingers sewed back on? And people were saying like how absurd and crazy. There are. It's not. It's not just One Piece fans. It's not just anime fans. It's every fandom. Every group of people has some weird people in it. But there are specifically some One Piece fans who are just kind of dumb. Like, some people were freaking out about the fact that she got her finger sewn back on, like it was this impossible thing. That's a real thing. That can actually be done in real life. Why wouldn't they do it? I saw somebody complain, like, of course it was a clean cut, Oda. Why wouldn't it be a clean cut? He used a straight blade. What are you talking about? And I understand if you're saying that there haven't been any stakes established with Emu yet, but the arc is still going. Like, if your idea of stakes was that this random giant that we barely really care about at all got her fingers cut off, that was never that big of a deal to begin with. Of course she would get them sewn back on. Why wouldn't it wouldn't make any sense if they didn't do that. So like, come on. Emu didn't kill her because he had no reason to kill her. He's not here to kill the giants. He cut off her fingers for a very specific reason. Because she was holding Summers, so he cut off her fingers to free Summers. And so they sewed back on her fingers. Pretty simple. Now, if the arc ends and Emu has not established himself to be a real threat, like he's established himself to be very strong, but like he needs to accomplish something in order to really show us that he should be feared, even though Blackbeard's probably going to be the real final villain. But still, like he needs to do something. And if this arc ends and he never does anything, I'm going to be upset. But the arc is not over. Apparently not by a long shot, because now we're in a goddamn Brook flashback. It's fascinating. It's fascinating. I'll never understand Oda. I'll never understand him. He likes to piss me off. He really does. Now we're in a Brook flashback. That's about it, though. I think that about covers it for this chapter. That's everything. I'm still. You know what? I'm going to go back a couple chapters because I thought Emu destroyed the ice that Gunko was in. So I'm going to go back a couple chapters. So yeah, he flew by the ice and he shot one of his little his little things, his little black demon ball guys, and blew it up. But apparently it's unscathed. I mean, maybe it looks like it's kind of got some cracks in it, maybe. Although I can't really tell if those are supposed to be cracks or if that's just like the shine of the ice. I think they're cracks. But that's all Emu's power did? Like I know it's from Loki's power, so it's not just regular ice. But that's all his power did? Like the way it was presented as if it was a big deal. Like, oh, he just blew it up and then he kept flying. But like it didn't even work. It didn't even free her. She's still in the ice. That's kind of weird. I thought this was going to be a Sanji chapter because the last chapter ended with him going to face killing him. But here we are. Here we are. That about does it. That about does it for One Piece 1183. It is nothing like what I expected it to be. Oda's always throwing curveballs. I will give him that. That's true. I hope this flashback does not go on for very long. I mean, maybe in the next chapter we're gonna get a huge surprise where like somebody else who's really important shows up. It's like, oh my god, there's so much more to this flashback than I thought there would be. But as of right now, this is weird. This is very strange. So I guess we'll just end it there. Weird chapter for me to come back with, you know? I wish this had been a bigger chapter, but it's just how it is. That's just how it worked out. We're starting the Brooke flashback. All right. No, it's okay. Thank you for showing up at all. I appreciate it. We could get lore about anybody. Anybody could show up. I mean, this is the West Blue, so, like, what is it? We might get, like, Celestial Dragon lore, we might get World Government lore. That's what I hope for. I'm sure we will, at least a bit. And maybe we'll see enough about Little Shuri for me to like her, I don't know. But I'm sure we'll get some World Government stuff. Other than that, though, like, clearly some kind of conflict happens. There's gonna be some kind of tragedy with the king and queen. So maybe maybe it'll be important, I don't know. But for now, it's all speculation. What is Oda cooking? I have no clue. But yeah, I just wanted to do this quick little stream. Not gonna hang around for too long because this is the first stream back. We're just gonna make it pretty simple. It's actually been almost an hour. What the fuck? How is that possible? I guess time flies when you're reading One Piece. Damn. Didn't feel like it's been that long. But yeah, we're back. Farewell.